Hey y'all, and welcome to another Hypixel Skyblock video. Today we're going to be just going through the Crimson Isle because it's finally released after months of waiting. There's so much to get through because all the other updates that have come around have also come out, so let's get into it. So first of all, the Crimson Isle is finally out and you can do all the Ellie quests all over again, which is annoying, but it's actually cool. So all of the minis are out, all of the Crimson Isle stuff. But the only thing that hasn't come out so far are the other. So for now, there's only 2 tiers of Kudra. The others are still in development because people said they were way too boring, so they're gonna redo that. And yeah, Reforges, like for accessories, they've also been revamped. They're like not really Reforges anymore, so they do completely nothing, as you can see. And now there's just a new guy there's a new guy who will give you some like powers for your accessory bag, which will give you the buffs instead of having like other things. So now the Dark Orb, you have to get 9 of them, and yeah, it's a little confusing. Auto Slayer has also been like released, so you only need the first 3 Slayers. So as you can see, Rev, Tara, and Sven, and I can use Auto Slayer, even though I'm not yet Inferno Demon Lord 6 or Void Limb 6, so that is really satisfying. As I said, Kudra's also out, so that's satisfying as well, because new boss equals new stuff equals OP. Annoyingly, everything that you get is just about like co-op soulbounded, so the slight rigged. And there's been a couple bazaar changes. I would walk over to one of the bazaars here, but I can't really find it. The bazaar now sells Reforged stones, so it's impossible to sell them to the auction house now. And that's kind of why the price of them has gone up to like 1 billion or 2 billion. And just so you know, if you wanted to get a shaded like Dark Orb, good luck, because they're 5 mil and not exactly worth it. Dungeonizable items, they've added a couple more, and of course Crimson Essence. Like for example, a while ago I was able to drop a couple Rampart pieces, and they will also give you Crimson Essence, so that's pretty satisfying. I'll just go through a walkthrough of the island while I also talk about the fact that I am on a journey to 100 subs, so if you could, and if you haven't already, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and please do leave a comment down below. Just anything will help as long as it's no cussing, so like yeah. So I'm heading over to Scarleton, which is the mage place, and here you will be able to select the mage faction and do the daily quests for mage. I've chosen barbarian because I'm berserk and it's not really easy to swap classes. This is the mage area where you can it's practically a small hub, so that's cool. So there's even a bank and more places, an auction house and a bazaar. So yeah, I can show you the bazaar, new things. So they're selling Reforged stones. Here are the power stones that I was talking about. So yeah, they're really expensive right now. And they seem to have swapped the order of them. So as you can see, Dark Orb is around 5 mil, so you do not want to get any of those. The auction house will also show stuff, which is cool. So like hype and stuff. So what else there is? Well, there's like Opal and also whatever that's called again. I think it was Sulfur. Yeah, that's Sulfur. So whenever a volcano erupts, so the middle of the island has a volcano which will erupt every once in a while, dropping sulfur all over the place, which you can mine for a really good profit. So right now you can flip sulfur into enchanted sulfur and make 3 mil or 4 mil each flip. So that is highly satisfying. They've also added a new phone, similar to the Maddox Bat phone, but this time it can call nearly all the NPCs around the entire island, so, as in blacksmiths and everything like that, which is highly satisfying. Factions, of course, have been released officially, and as you can see here, there's a ton of people. So there are all these quests that you can do for your faction to increase your reputation, so you can do more stuff on your island, well, in your city. So as you can see here, there's random guys. And then there's your own place for here, which will also give you more stuff. The higher you progress, the more items you can buy from each of these shops. And of course here's the normal bank. So this island, if you haven't checked the map already, it's literally bigger than the hub. So yeah. So yeah, Kudra, like, they've only released the first 2 tiers since everyone said it was terrible and too skill based. Well, not really skill based, but like, it gets boring. It wants to do the same thing over and over again just to, like, yeah, you know, kinda sucks. And if anyone wants to like figure out where the place to do Blaze Slayer is, I'll bring you there later. But I'm just going to talk about all those new commission things that you can do for Mage Reputation or Barbarian Reputation. So there are quests which will allow you to get more reputation so that you can like purchase more stuff from their shops and like be able to use more items, which is pretty cool. Blaze Slayer has also been released, and I guess I'll just show you where people do it, because lots of people these days have been asking and they're not really smart enough to find out. So it's at the very end of the island where nobody looks because it's not very interesting. Also, I recommend not attacking any of them like mage guards or like barbarians or anything, because they do a ton of damage and drop completely nothing. So yeah, don't bother trying to hit them or anything. It's completely useless. So here's the Forgotten Skull where you do the Kudra. You have to, well, I'm pretty sure you have to find a team of 5, but correct me if I'm wrong. If they already finished matchmaking, then that would be pretty good. But yeah, you'll want to head down here, and then there's a place here that you could go to, but it's kind of faster if you go around. I'm just going to show you around the island because it looks better this way. So here's the Ruins of Ashfang, which is another mini boss you can kill. But yeah, I'll just bring you to the Blaze Slayer place. So yeah, the admins did say that they put the place at the very back of the island. And that's slightly annoying because you have to keep on traveling there every single time. So if you've made it to a place close to around here, then you know you're close, because the place is right in this small tunnel area. And if anyone's asking, the guy who sells you the Moody grappling hook thing is right here, and it is definitely worth it. It's OP, since it literally stops them from flying and everything. And if you're looking for opal, it's right here. Oh, okay. And if you're wondering, yes, I do have the god pot on. I never use a god pot, but yeah. So that's about it for the Crimson Isle. But then let's get back to the accessories that I was talking about. Oh dang. So about the accessories, you need to get 9 accessory reforged stones, and there are a couple new ones from Blaze Slayer and Enderman Slayer, but they're not exactly useful. So right now you can also claim some money from a person who will buy your reforges of all your accessories, but I recommend not doing this, because if you sell them instead, like if you only leave 5 to like get bought off the person who buys them, you can sell the rest of the shaded ones on the auction house, and then each of them will cost around like 1 mil. So then instead of only getting 5 mil from the random guy, you will be able to get 1 mil from each accessory sold that has shaded on it. And then from that, you can get some of your own clean accessories. So yeah. Don't know why I had to say that, but it's cool. So that's about it for the Crimson Isle. You'll be able to find a couple other things on the wiki and stuff, but that's about it. Like, main idea about it, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye!